Welcome, students. We are going to deal with now the superposition of wave numericals. One by one, the numericals we are about to solve. Up to 9, we have the objective and theoretical questions, and 10 onwards means from 10, we are about to start the numerical problems. Okay. Now the 10th numerical problem. See the problem. I'm going to read. You're also going to read with me. Okay. The problem is a wave of frequency 500 hertz is traveling with a speed of 350 meter per second. A. What is the phase difference between the displacements at a certain point at a time 1 millisecond apart? Question mark. B. What will be the smallest distance between 2 points which are 45 degree out of phase at instant of time? So what are the factors which are given? Initially we are going to write that. We know the frequency it is given, that is frequency is equal to 500 hertz. Okay. Then we have the velocity, it is also given. Velocity is how much? 350 meter per second. And what will be the time it is given at a given instant of time, that is 1 millisecond. We need to convert that. How to convert millisecond into second? That is 1 into 10 raised to power minus 3 second. Okay. Now next, initially we need to get the A value, that is phi. Initially the phase we want to know, and in option B, if phase is a 45 degree, then what is the smallest distance between 2 points? Means x. Okay. So one by one we need to solve. Now we have the solution. Initially we know V is equal to n lambda. Okay. V is equal to n lambda. Lambda is equal to V upon n. So what is the value of V? Sir, it is 350 divided by 500. 0 get cancelled. 5 7s are 35. 5 10s are 50. It comes out to be near about 0.7 meter. All these are in SI units. So this is your lambda. We know that velocity is equal to distance upon time. Okay, distance upon time. So distance covered, distance is equal to velocity into time. So it is equal to V into T. We already know V. V is how much? 350 into time 10 raised to power minus 3. 1 into 10 raised to power minus 3 means it is 10 raised to power minus 3. So we want to shift this point towards the left. 1, 2, 3 means here it is 0.35 distance, it is in meter. Okay. So we know the factors, sir. We are going to calculate the phase. Phase difference. Phase is equal to 2 pi upon lambda into path difference. This is your formula. Okay. This is the formula. So we need to substitute now. Phi is equal to 2 pi upon lambda value is how much? Already we have got that value, that is 0.7 into path difference, that is x. But what about the phi which is given? Or we need to calculate the phi. Okay. How much is the distance covered? That is 0.35. So 2 pi divided by 0.7 into 0.35. Okay. 70 we say. No problem at all. 0.7 or 70. Sir, 1 and this is 2. 2 get cancels with this. Phi is equal to pi because always pi it is expressed in radian. So this is your angle. This is the value for the A. What about the B? Let us calculate that here. B. Okay. Sir, here it is phi, it is given. Phi is equal to 45 degrees, means pi by 4, right, in radians. We need to calculate the x. Everything we know. So we are going to get the value, that is phi is equal to 2 pi upon a lambda into x. X we want to calculate because the condition changes. Phi is pi by 4 now. Pi by 4 is equal to 2 pi upon lambda into x. Pi cancels with this pi. Okay. What about that? X is equal to lambda. See it. Lambda. And here it is 8. Lambda divided by 8. Lambda divided by 8 means already we have calculated the lambda value. Lambda is equal to 0.7. Okay. 0.7 upon 8. So expected answer after that solving is near about 8.75. 8.75 into 10 raised to power minus 2. Means here it is in meter. So expected the answer book it is given in centimeter. So it is 8.75 centimeter is the answer for this. Now we have the problem number 11. See the problem. I am going to read that. A sound wave in a certain fluid medium is reflected at an obstacle to form a standing wave. Obviously the standing wave it is formed in the form of nodes and antinodes. The distance between two successive nodes is 3.75 centimeter. It is in centimeter. 3.75 centimeter. If the velocity of sound is 1500 meter per second, find the frequency. Okay, we need to find out the frequency. What it is given? The distance between two nodes it is given. Distance between two nodes is equal to how much? 3.75 meter. Sorry, centimeter. It is in centimeter it is given. So the next factor it is velocity is also given. Velocity is how much? Velocity is equal to 1500 meter per second. Find the frequency. We need to find the frequency. Very simple. We know this is nothing but your lambda by 2, because we know distance between two successive nodes is equal to lambda by 2. So lambda by 2 is equal to 3.75 centimeter. What about the lambda? Lambda is equal to, take the 2, 3.75 multiplied by 2 centimeter, it comes out to be 7.5 centimeter. Okay. So observe this is in SI units and this is in CGS units. So 7.5 into 10 raised to power minus 2, that is in meter. Conversion, centimeter to meter. So we need to calculate the N. So we know the basic formula, V is equal to N lambda. Okay. So N is equal to V upon lambda. V is how much? 1500. 1500 divided by lambda, that is 7.5 into 10 raised to power minus 2. Okay. So here after solving this, what will be the answer that we are going to get? Okay. Here it is very simple factor, that is 1500. Okay. Here I am going to shift the point. 75 into 10 raised to power minus 3. If it goes in numerator, it comes out to be plus. So remaining factor is 75. We know 75 ones are 75, 75 twos are 150. Means it is 20 remain after cancellation of this. Means here it is 20 into 10 raised to power 3 hertz is the answer. But answer it is given in kilohertz. We know 10 raised to power 3. We need to convert. Means 20. This 10 raised to power 3 means a kilo. And this is your hertz. This is the answer, okay, of the 11th question. This is your solution and all that from this, okay. Now we have the 12th problem. Let us see the problem first. Two sources of sound are, problem number 12, two sources of sound are separated by a distance 4 meters. They both emit a sound with the same amplitude and frequency. Listen carefully. Both are emits a sound of same amplitude and frequency. Means obviously they are having same amplitude and frequency. In bracket, the frequency is given 330 hertz, but they are 180 degree out of phase. At what point between two sources will the sound intensity will be maximum? Means we are not likely to get a single point. We are going to get number of points. And obviously these two waves are approaching each other by 180 degree. I mean they are traveling opposite to each other. Means obviously their phase is changing by 180 degree. What exactly means this? See, they are approaching each other. One wave going to this side, other wave it is approaching toward the one wave. See, it is traveling along the positive x-axis, okay, positive x-axis, and another one it is traveling along the negative x-axis, okay, negative x-axis. If both are coinciding at a point, obviously point as for the light property it is concerned, when both waves are traveling opposite to each other, we are going to get the minima. But here the same minimum intensity of sound we are going to get. Means it is minimum, means it is having the intensity 0. So they are meeting at this point. So reference point we need to consider that where exactly the intensity it is maximum. Here it is the intensity, first point it is maximum, here it is maximum, here it is maximum, to the left along the negative x-axis it is this one, okay. These points are having the maximum intensity. Now we need to consider this reference point where two waves are reaching simultaneously and forming a one sort of stationary wave pattern. Obviously stationary wave means here forms a node, and we have this antinode, okay, node, this one is antinode, okay, then we have this node, and this one is antinode, and this one is node. Obviously this is also antinode, 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 here it is node and node, okay. As these two waves are approaching each other, what the factor it is given? Frequency it is given, frequency is equal to 330 hertz, 330 hertz. Obviously we are going to take the wave velocity in air, that is 330 meter per second. If it is taken, we know that V is equal to n lambda, then lambda is equal to V upon n. Both the values are given. Going to be substitute. 330 divided by 330, it comes out to be 1 watt meter. So standardly are likely to consider this as a 1 meter, means wavelength is a 1 meter. So seems to be considering how much is this part in between these two, means the distance between central node and next antinode is always lambda by 4. Okay, first toward the positive, that is lambda by 4. First point that is from central node to anti-node. Okay, this one is a central node and anti-node is lambda by 4. Okay, and obviously it is along positive x-axis, positive x-axis, positive x-axis. If it is so, this value already we know, this lambda is equal to 1. So 1 by 4 is equal to 0.25 along positive x-axis. What about minus 0.25? That is along negative x-axis. Okay. Similarly, we have the second point. Okay, I would like to give the numbers here. The first point, this is second point, this one is the third point. With reference to the negative x-axis, this is the first point, this is second point, this is third point. Okay, for the second point, either to the left or either to the right. Okay, so seems to be this one is a negative, so along this we say it is a negative one. So a distance between central node and the antinode is again lambda by 4. So distance it is already taken. What about the second point? The second point is situated at, see, distance is how much? It is 3 lambda upon 4. 3 lambda upon 4 means 3 by 4. 3 by 4 means it is equal to how much? 0.75. 0.75. Okay, at a distance 0.75. 0.75 along the positive direction, along positive x-axis. Okay, and what about the negative x-axis? Negative, that is 0.75 along negative x-axis. Similarly, the next point is third point, and that third point is 5 lambda upon 4. 5 lambda upon 4 means the value it is, that substituting the value 5 by 4 means this comes out to be 1.25 plus 1.25 along positive x-axis. Okay, and along the negative x-axis it is just a negative 1.25. Similarly, if we go for the next point, it comes out to be 5. Fourth point. In this fourth point, means instead of taking that 5 lambda by 2, it is 7 lambda by 4. That means 7 by 4. 7 by 4 means a 1.75. Means a plus 1.75 for positive x-axis. Okay. And for the negative x-axis, it is minus for the negative x-axis. Okay. Now these points are situated, the answer before you, that it is situated at plus or minus 0.25 comma, and next is 0.75 plus or minus 0.75, and the next is plus or minus 1.25. Okay, and the next is plus or minus 1.75. This is your answer. Okay, from central node. This is the correct answer for you. here is the problem before you. Two sound waves travel at a speed of 330 meter per second if their frequencies are also identical and are equal to 540 hertz. What will be the phase difference between the wave at a point 3.5 meter from one source and 3 meter from the other if the two sources are in phase? If the two sources are in phase, the distance between these two is a phase difference. Path difference, we say path difference is equal to initial wave is at a distance 3.5 and other is at a distance 3, means a path difference between these two is 7.5. Obviously they are given in meter, so it is in meter. Okay, so what will be the velocity? Clearly velocity it is given, that is 330 meter per second. Okay, meter per second. Here it is 330. Okay, 330 meter per second. What about the frequency? Sir, both are having the same individual frequency, that is 540 hertz. What we need to calculate? Phase. So initially we are going to know one factor, because already we know the formula phi is equal to 2 pi upon a lambda into path difference x, but this factor is absent. So we need to calculate that. We know V is equal to n lambda. Lambda is equal to V upon n. So V is how much? It is V is 330 divided by 540. Okay, lambda is equal to this much, means after cancelling this 0 it comes out to be 33 upon 54. Lambda it is in meter. So need to substitute phi, because we need to calculate the phi. Okay, phi question mark. Phi is equal to 2 pi upon lambda into x. 2 pi, and already x we know, we are going to express that in terms of 1 by 2 also. In meter, half means 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2 divided by lambda, that is 33 upon 54. So this 2 cancels with this 2, and 54 pi upon 33, it comes out to be how much? Our answer is 1.633 pi, okay, in radian. This is your answer. Problem number 14. Two wires of same material. One by one, I'm directly going to write the data, because here it is. If the two wires of same material and same cross section are stretched on a sonometer, two wires of same material, there means its mass per unit length, they are equal. Mass per unit length or a linear density of wire, okay, of sonometer wire, it is same, equal. Okay, one wire is loaded with 1.5 kilogram, means the mass, I'm going to write that mass, that is T is equal to, or T1 is equal to m1 into g. This is mass per unit length. We are going to substitute as a m1 capital and m2, because these are the mass. This is your mass. Okay, this is a mass. T1 is equal to this much. And what about the T2? T2 is equal to m2 into g. So m1, mass m1 is equal to 1.5 kilogram. And another loaded with a mass, that is 6 kilogram. Okay, 6 kilogram. The vibrating length of the first wire is L1 is equal to 60 centimeter, means 60 into 10 raised to power minus 2 meter. That means it is 0.6 meter. Okay. Okay. And its fundamental frequency of vibration is the same as that of second wire. Means the fundamental frequency, if N1 is the fundamental frequency of the first and N2 is the fundamental frequency of the second, that means both are equal, and we know the basic formula for the fundamental frequency. Okay, it is N is equal to 1 upon 2L under root of T upon M. Okay, T upon M. L is the length, T is the tension, or I am going to write this as a modified form, that is 1 upon 2L under root of M into G upon capital M. Okay, so here I am going to write that 1 upon, for the first frequency, 2L1 under root of M1 into G. Acceleration due to gravity never changes. So here it is M1 and here it is 1 upon 2L2 under root of M2 into G divided by M2. Here M1 is equal to M2 means both get cancelled. G cancels with this G. This 2 cancels with this 2. Okay. So here it is under root of M1 upon L1 is equal to under root of M2 upon L2. Okay. Here it is L1 and L2. Corresponding L1 it is given. We need to calculate the L2. So L2 is equal to L1 into under root of M2 upon M1. See, these are the masses. So corresponding, squaring both the sides. Squaring. After squaring, we are about to get the answer now. L2 is equal to, substituting now one by one. Squaring means it is comes out to be 0.36. After squaring that, squaring both the sides. After squaring, here M2 is how much? Sir, it is 6. Divided by, it is 1.5. So L2 square is equal to this much. So 1.5 4s are this much. So it comes out to be, how much is the answer? That comes out to be near about 1.44 after solving this. 1.44 means 0.36 multiplied by 4. It comes out to be 1.44 and L2 is equal to 1.2. Obviously L1 is in centimeter and we are going to convert that into meter, means this is answer is in meter. 1.2 meter is the answer for the 14th. Okay, we will stop here.